Let's see if we'll get connected out there. Let's play this music. All right, looks like we are live. Awesome. Everything's smooth. Good, good. Help with all the... Yeah. Sexy screenshot. Well, I have the... Oh, boy. Oh, that one never got one? I thought we did that one already when... Really? What happened? Okay, well, send it again. If there's one ready, I'll put them on. Unless it's something that... It's too much drawn on it. Do you have Photoshop? You do, okay. Because I can give you the template for the other thumbnails if you want. So that if you want to make them later, you're welcome to. Alright, still getting going. Oh, there's beautiful Gargamel. Gorgeous as ever. We have a bottom-up view, so it's from your chin. You're giving us a nice fupa view. Cool. We're still the music's playing. I'm still waiting for people to show up. So we'll just wait for that, but we are live. Aw. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, Jono, that's why I told you, if you fail it, don't be surprised. Don't feel too bad, because a lot of us fail the first one. So, and often it is, you know, who you're with, too, so. Alrighty, music's done. Let's load this up. Yes, Jono, we'll talk about that. I'll introduce that in a moment here. So let's, we'll... Oh, cool. You got the Jurassic Pork. It's so easy to get lumbago. Okay, guys. I was hoping we get more people in the YouTube views, so I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do announcements. There are a couple announcements I wanted to make. We'll listen to Jono in a moment. Okay, still, let's see, make sure everything's going. If we can just get one person on there, that would help. By the way, Jono, last time Pro mentioned that your audio wasn't going through too well. Well, your audio did skip from time to time because you were live on the cam. So keep that in mind, that your bandwidth, your internet's going to be affected with your camera too. But I'll let you know if you start skipping out more and more. For now, it's good. Okay. Nobody's here yet on YouTube. So let's start with you guys. JMPF's here. Welcome, JMPF. We have Jono. We have Gargamel Gold. And we have the hidden people. Whoever doesn't show up, but they're out there somewhere listening. What did I want to mention? Oh, well, first of all, our topic of the day is, this is the Monstercast number 82. And Jono, if you can lower either that volume or something. Monstercast number 82, we're going to be talking about monsters, pathetic, evil, bad guy monsters. That's the generic term we used for antagonists. So, just for the hell of it. But pathetic, evil, bad guy monsters. Cool, Louie's here. Awesome. Yes. And many of those cartoons, especially the older ones. Jono's still kind of making noise that's coming through. So I'll adjust his volume from this end. Okay, guys. Since Louie's here, I used to have lumbago. Louis says, hello, I didn't expect there to be a Monstercast today. Well, there you have it, Louis. I want to make a couple announcements. One is pertaining to Jono, so maybe we'll save that until more people show up. The other one is equipment, and the other one is what? Oh, yes, a funny story. So I got a little bit of a funny story before we'll get started as people show up. In the back in the days when I was doing a kind of a late night style show here on YouTube, very amateur. It was my first channel too, called Kidawa Show. Yeah, Gargamel, were you following me at that time? Those days? Okay, you're starting to. Cool. Well, thank you for the years of support. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think I did either. So at the time, I contacted different people to see if I can interview them. And there's this one director. Have you guys seen the movie Rampage? I thought Jono would have seen it. What do you mean I credited it? Really? Can you show me a link to that? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. But yeah, a friend made it for me at that time. So yeah, the director of Rampage, he made a lot of video game based movies. Have you seen that one? Okay. And he made some video game based ones. So I contacted that director because he's kind of funny in a indirect way. He's kind of funny. He's a German guy. He makes some angry videos on YouTube, and I thought he'd be an interesting guest. And he just contacted me yesterday and replied to my message from 2015 to ask him to talk with me. And he said he's in Germany, 9 hours away. Right, so yet again. I'd like to, but no. I'm going to focus on World of Monsters a lot. I'm going to set another 3 or 5 year plan. Maybe. Quite possibly if we do the Kadawa show. I'd like to, but I'd need help with it. I'm not going to sidetrack and put the hours from, World of Monsters in there. But that's kind of funny because he would be one of the biggest guests for the time, and you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I thought about stuff like that. It's I'm gonna have to figure out to make it work a lot and not get too repetitive, you know. But that's not a bad idea. Mm-hmm. Right, right. Especially having another person involved. Yep. Yep. No, that's a fun idea. And it's something I have a little experience with. So anyway, it was just kind of funny because he sent me that message back, just like if no time passed at all. But it's been over. It's been 5 years now since I sent him that. Louis said, "Yeah, I saw it. It was good. Actually, Rampage is probably his best movie because it's like his idea. It's about like a guy strapping up guns and stuff and going out to kill cops and politicians, kind of that mentality. So it's a kind of action movie like that, but it's pretty decent compared to his like video game based movies. No, no, I guess yeah introduced it wrong. Is it called Rampage? Let me just double check. His name is Uwe Boll. Um, and what? Yes. So you get why it's kind of funny now. Is that movie called Rambage? Let me double check. Sorry, guys. Ooh, how do you know Uwe Boll? Good. So you know that a lot of them are bad. Rampage is probably his top. Yeah, it is called Rampage. 2009, guys, or 2000. Yeah. You guys have to check him out on. Yeah, Far Cry. You have to check him out on YouTube because, again, I don't want to stereotype, but oh, two windows open here, but he has that Well, he used to be a boxer. Yeah. He he talks a lot of crap about directors in Hollywood and actors, and he does it with the German accent, so it sounds even more stereotypically Hollywood kind of evil. But it's kind of fun on his YouTube channel, and people comment that. So I thought he'd be great for Get On a Show. But yeah, unfortunately, we'll see. We'll see. At least I got a connection with him, Uwe Boll. Okay, second thing I wanted to announce is since more and more people are starting to watch, I got new equipment. As you see, I'm wearing headphones. So I can should be visible on if you watched me through YouTube. Are you watching this through? Okay, yeah, through YouTube. So yeah, I got new headphones. I'm upgrading my studio for WUM 2.0. So everybody sounds so beautiful. It's so wonderful. I can hear every little thing you're doing. It's excellent. These are more specific headphones also for studio for editing. Yeah, these are Bayer Dynamics. And then I also got a new microphone, which I'm excited about. I put the same cushion on the top, but it's basically, let's see here. It's basically a hypercardioid. If it doesn't mean much to you guys, basically what it is, it's a type of shotgun mic that they're shorter and more useful for indoors, because if you use one of those long shotgun mics, you'll get too much reverb off the walls. And I will be upgrading cushions in my room too. But I like when I want it, like if I'm in a cave, but unnecessarily. So sorry if I annoy people's ears. So this is what it looks like. It's not too long, not too short. Here you get some SMR, some real SMR off of the Monster Master's beard. Are you ready for ASMR from the Monster Master's beard? This is the only time in a lifetime that you'll ever get a moment to hear ASMR of my beard. There you go. And with ASMR, you got to be wearing headphones. So probably Jono, not sure if anybody else. Pro is late to the ASMR, so not sure if he caught it. But it's only once in a lifetime. Sorry, Pro, if you missed it. Okay, put the cushion back on. So yeah, good ASMR, you got to have quality, a sensitive microphone, and you got to have headphones. I was curious because since I got the headphones, I looked at some ASMR videos on YouTube just to feel the effect, you know, that I've been missing out on. And then I realized how some were crappy, and it's because the girls or whoever was doing it didn't have a good microphone. For proper ASMR, you got to spend some money on a mic. There you go. Jono caught the moment. Me looking crazy from waking up. Thanks, Jono. You always know how to make me look my best worst. Okay. Join now. Arthur been talking with Uwe Ball. Cool. Okay. Oh, you called Pro in. Awesome. Well, welcome, Pro. Who else do we have? Okay, the title is Off Man. The Wolf Ralph was highlight of that film. It was Off Man. The Monstercast still shows from last week. Oh, I didn't update the title? You're right. Let me Oh, yes, and I'm both on YouTube and on this end. Okay, well, I'm going to change that as we go to the next topic. Where is that? Okay, let's see here. Thank you, Louis, for catching that. Where is it? So many different things here. Little bit start. Hold on, guys. Let me update that at least in the video right now. Monstercast number 82. Monster villains. Okay. Pathetic. Evil guy. Remember, you guys have to say evil, not evil. Evil guy. So practice that. Jono, please say evil into the microphone. Perfect. You are ready. Pathetic evil guy monsters. There we go. Okay, so at least it's updated in the stream. Who else is showing up? Nobody yet. Let me know if I'm too close to the mic. I put on an extra cushion. I doubled up on the cushions so I can actually talk close to it and sound hot like this. A little bit hot. There's not too much proximity effect. Okay. Third thing I will mention, or I will wait till other people show up, and that's the one with you, Jono. So maybe we'll get started with the Monstercast. Foist. Today's Monstercast, as mentioned, is Pathetic Bad Guy Monsters. So talking about monster, kind of goofy, weakling, annoying voiced, like Skeletor, but he's not really pathetic. Bad guys of cartoons, movies, comics, whatever. We can do comics. We don't have to necessarily have heard the voice, but we can still imagine it. Yeah, relative, right? Pro says it's time, Jono. Okay, so exactly. There we go. No, that's a good point. Keep going. Mm-hmm. Right. Most of the pathetic bad guy ones won't really kill you, or they're featured in media where they wouldn't show that kind of thing. Oh, here, by the way, this is what Uwe said. Would that be Uwe? Or better say this is what Bull said. I don't know. Both sounds funny. We can one via Skype, but I'm in Germany 9 hours later, as in USA. So he's ready. He's ready for a Kadal show. Let me see here. I'm checking if Louis sent me anything. Louis, did you send me anything? No, last thing you sent me was Killer Tomatoes. Okay, just checking. The Monstercast still shows from last week. In a way, yeah. So let's start with you, and I'm gonna update the title, guys, on YouTube as well. So let's start with you, Gargamel. Tell us a couple that maybe you thought of, or maybe thought of on the spot. Okay. Let's Google that out. Stairs. Okay. All right, everything's updated. Well, let's go back to the first one. You said something the Martian. I'm assuming that's the one from Marvin the Martian. That's the one from Looney Tunes, I'm assuming, right? Okay, let me Google a picture of him. I haven't been watching live broadcasted TV for years. Does anybody know? I'm sure you guys see Looney Tunes. Is it running anywhere currently? You guys in various countries? And they've probably uh-huh. Yeah. So with what is it? Warner Brothers. I wonder if they made new Looney Tunes, because they did. They have. Wow. Because before they made Tiny Toons, that was the newer one where all of them are younger, and okay, what is that? You're really on top of your cartoons there, Gargamel. So kudos on that. Okay, so there's another one. But yeah, there was Tiny Toons with the younger one. Had a great episode, I remember, that featured the music from They Might Be Giants, if anybody likes They Might Be Giants. Nerd rock. Cool. So with Marvin the Oh, nice. With Marvin the Martian, what's special about him? Do you remember if he had any abilities? I don't remember. Maybe he had a laser gun. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go to Pinky and the Brain. But who's the villain in Pinky and the Brain? So, yeah, in a way pathetic, sure. Pinky even more so. But I wouldn't quite call Pinky a villain. He's just kind of that follower. He's too innocent to be evil. I think Brain is the evil one, and he's pathetic because, well, he's still a tiny mouse, and he always fails. But if he'd be human size, he would be amazing. Mm-hmm. Mm. So kind of like husbands do. With that, I mean, right. What I kind of mean by that is there's this idea that that husbands act extra stupid, like when you're doing dishes, so that you screw up, so that the wife takes over the dishes to show you how to do them, but then she does them. So it's that idea of being a genius by getting her to do everything. Also, that's a son-daughter idea. You can always fool your parents by acting stupid, and they'll do the work for you. Oh, that's weird. Right. Okay, what else did you mention there earlier? Are they, though? I mean, those are gigantic kaiju-like monsters. Hmm. Right. Yeah, that's true. Right. If she does. Hmm. Oh, for sure. That's a little bit beyond the right. That's beyond the innocence of the show. Hmm. It's always your loved ones you got to watch out for. Right. No, but that's a nice thing to point out. Let's ask Jono, the kaiju whisperer himself. Jono, do you think the giant monsters of Power Rangers, are they pathetic? What do you say, Jono? There we go. Yeah. Mm. I remember that even as a kid, Power Rangers were kind of something to make fun of. But I do. There was a short time in my life where before going to school, I did watch them. I was a kid, but huh. Yeah. Is it better? Mm. Okay. I remember that seeing the different monster ideas, it was cool. I mean, as a kid, you're seeing something like it wasn't cool, like they're amazing, but it's still cool to see the ideas they came up with. Of course, you can make them better. Like they had an eyeball guy. I mean, they're cool themes. They're just done in Power Ranger fashion, but they could have been done better too. It's just like Pokemon. You have those original versions, and then artists recreate them in a realistic way, and they look awesome there. So it's that kind of thing. They're not bad concepts. Nice. Okay, I've got my choice. Cole Bros ready. I saw most seasons. Nice. Let's see what Louis says here. Okay, for the Monstercast today. So let me skip to Louis for now, and then I'll get back to you, Gargamel. We'll see what else we can squeeze out of you. Louis says, okay, for the Monstercast today, I bring in the Paranoid, if that's right, Dr. Paranoid from Street Sharks. He literally made his enemies. And when he tried to make himself the best monster, but instead became the weaker of the bunch. That's nice. So he creates monsters, but when he turned himself into a monster, he became one of the weakest ones he ever made. That's an awesome, pathetic lore there. Dr. Paranoid made other monsters, but some left and joined the Street Sharks, so that's why he is a pathetic evil guy monster. Nice. So some even turn their backs on him. Let's check that out. Dr. Paranoid. He sounds like a class act in the pathetic realm. Paranoid. Not paranoid. Paranoid. That's a great name too. Oops, I didn't Google that. Wondering if anybody else is wearing headphones. It really sounds so nice. Hey, Pro out there and JMPF, are you guys hearing headphones? Are you hearing a difference in my audio quality? I'm excited to know. I've been comparing all my audio yesterday, my lavalier mic, the recorder I always use during podcasts, and this one, and I wanted to see. Cool, thank you, JMPF. All right, let's see if we got an image. Oh, this guy looks funny. He looks like something from Dragon Ball Z. Oh, so, okay, so here is him. I'll retell the story as I present him. Let's hide this. Oh, yes, right here. So this is Dr. Paranoid from Street Sharks. What is Street Sharks? Is Street Sharks those cool toys they made? Or am I mixing the two different shark things? Street Sharks. Okay, so this is Dr. Yeah. So Paranoid. So apparently it's not just Dr. Paranoid because paranoia, but also paranoid like paranoid, like piranha. Yeah, so because if you look at his monstrous form, that's what he looks like. So again, he creates monsters, but when he turned himself to be a monster, he was one of the weaker ones. Pathetic monster. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. Right, it was an accident and it wasn't a good one either. Nice. So yeah, Street Sharks is the one I was thinking. Those toys look awesome. I didn't have any of them, but they looked really cool at the time. Yeah, remember seeing those toys, Gargamel? The Street Sharks? Were you much of a toy person, Gargamel? Or a toy kid? Yeah. You were probably older at the time too. Because you were from the era of He-Man and stuff like that. Yeah, so and how big, because I wasn't in the US when He-Man was hot, but how big was He-Man in the US? What was He-Man is from the US, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Right, right. Uh-huh. Oh, yes, those are fun. Now, why would they be pathetic? Why? Krang. What did you say, JMPF? They try to be villains, but they what? Mm-hmm. Right. I really hear JMPF great today. I'm so happy. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and I never got a good pair of headphones. I was behind on that game. Yeah, so these two guys, they're a good bunch though. They're probably the more enjoyable of the ones we mentioned so far today. Um, Let me leave and come back in real quick. There he is. Okay. Can't hear other guys on chat. Really, Louis, you can't hear any. Oh crap. Yeah, he is Piranha. Uh oh. Okay. Oh my goodness. No, not that one. Desktop audio. Uh-oh, that's really not good, because Gargamel has been talking a lot. Desktop audio. Yeah, the thing isn't moving. Crap, I should have paid attention to that. Well, thanks, Louis, for mentioning that. Let's see if it works now. Let's see. Say something, somebody? Anybody? Crap. I knew something. I knew everything was too smooth. Oh, why, OBS? Pick up my audio. Not cool. Okay, let's change this here. Testing. All right, let's see. Moment of silence here. Moment of silence for OCD. That's what we'll do. Where is that setting? Properties. Let's change it to this output. Damn, I think it's because everything's going into my headphones instead of the audio outside. Okay, guys, say something now. No. Okay, still not going through. It looks like it's doing my reverb. Yeah, you guys should hear everything. It's just not going out to YouTube. Oh goodness, that sucks. Okay. What can I do here? What if I change this? Technical issues, guys. Technical issues, not just a boring Monstercast. Technical issues. What if I switch to this playback device? I'm still hearing things. Let's see. Okay, but now it's going through the computer. That might be better. Okay, make a test sound again.
Yes.
Okay, you're
making
coming.
Making a test.
Okay,
This
now
thing?
it's working now, right, Louis? Please confirm, Louis, that you heard JMPF. Which kind of sucks. So basically, I can hear my own voice on my headphones, but you guys are going to be going through my speakers, so I won't hear you as clear anymore. We'll have to adjust that in the future, but it's okay for now. So I'll hear you guys on the speakers.
I can hear you guys. I can hear you. So maybe so you should be able to hear us, shouldn't you?
Well, I do. It's all about YouTube. The viewers there.
Okay.
So okay, as long as they can hear us, that's fine. I just don't have the ear candy with them right now. It's all good. So I'll just use this when we get off YouTube. So I should probably take off the headphones. Okay, well, let's continue then. Thank you, Louis, for that one. That's a good one. Talk to Paranoid. And then the aliens. Now, I was talking about He-Man, yeah, with Gargamel. Gargamel. Also, I'm not seeing anybody's camera anymore. Not sure if you guys turned them off.
I deactivated it.
I
the
deactivated
moment.
mine as well.
Okay. So I was gonna ask you: was there anybody in He-Man or Masters of the Universe that was really, really pathetic as a villain?
All of them.
They were by by kids movies, like kids standards. No, not that pathetic, but more pathetic than say the bad guys in like a really like hardcore adult movie,
Right.
or even something that's like not for children specifically.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess the question is also, did in every episode, because I don't remember, but in every episode, did they get their butts kind of kicked easily? and fled, or was it a pretty fair battle between them and He-Man and his heroes?
He-Man, there were a couple guys in which Skeletor, did fairly well against He-Man.
Right. So not too pathetic in that way. Okay, then.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And let me know on YouTube, you guys, if my audio's overbearing over the other guys. Please let me know if our audio levels are good. I do always want to keep our audio levels balanced as much as possible. Okay, now let's see. What else did you mention, Gargamel? Everybody, swords seems
The
a bit
Power Rangers are monsters.
tie-dye.
Kang and Kodos from The Simpsons. Pinky and the Brain. And Marvin the Martian.
There we go. Those
Those
were
are
all
all the ones that I mentioned.
Gargamels. Somebody said that my audio's high, everybody else's seems low. How about Gargamel's? His seems like it would be
Mine's
pretty
okay.
good.
I can hear you all.
Cool. Well, welcome back, Tie-Dye. What do you mean by that? Have you been a long-time follower of World of Monsters? Just didn't come back or didn't watch lately? Or what exactly do you mean? Haven't been in this side of YouTube in a while? Or with the Monstercast? It's Bog. Oh, it's Bago. Okay, so we got Bago. What else do we have here? And Louis and then we had your average here, but he left. So I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, let's move along then. I saw the avatar on Gargamel's camera for a second. I was like, what? Yeah. Okay. Let's move along then. Let's go to Giano. Giano, do you have
Hey,
a
John,
pathetic?
you have anything special?
Wait a second, Arthur. What? Sorry.
Do you have a pathetic monster for us today?
Oh, yeah, of course. Wait a second.
Alrighty. And let me know, guys, if there's anything odd with his audio. I'm watching the OBS audio, and that should show everything true. So as long as I see his audio here hitting the yellow mark,
Here it is.
you should be loud.
Frankenstein from Adrian, la serie Evento.
Oh boy.
Sorry, could you repeat that and only say it a tiny bit slower? It's not over the top on the thing.
His name is Frankenstein. Okay, Italian lower time. Basically, there are three major mafia clans in Italy. The first being Cosa Nostra, which is based in Sicily, where I live. 'Ndrangheta, which is based in Calabria, and Camorra, which is based in Campania. Basically, this villain here, which is the main villain of Adrian La Serie Evento, an Italian trash series, basically is called Ndrangenstein, which is the merge of 'Ndrangheta and Frankenstein, and he is the leader of Mafia International.
What's the name of the movie again?
It's Adrian La Serie Evento. Arthur, how can you not recognize Adrian La Serie Evento?
I recognize it. I don't remember the name. You should write the name down. I'm sure we can all better understand it visually.
Evento.
For most of us, here it is. The Palace of Power. Adrian Le Serie Evento. Okay. It's a beautiful. So tell us, why is he so pathetic?
Because not only is stupid as a villain, but he tries to pose a threat. Like while he is fighting Adrian, he stops so he can rape some women. That's that's fucking
That's
stupid. The whole series.
More than pathetic.
I
hope the women beat him up.
Yeah, because I don't know how, they basically get as tall as Godzilla and start breaking everything. Wait, let me find the gif of it.
So this is basically a comedy.
No, it's serious. It's serious. But at the same time, it's not. Yes, it's a TV series.
That's closer to it, yeah. Let me see if any audio comes through here. How about the hero, Jono? How equal are they in power?
What? Adrian and Frankenstein?
Yes, the hero and antagonist.
It's strange to tell. It's it's not easy because we're talking about Adrian La Serie Vento, and since Adrian is plot armored, because he is the protagonist, he is perfect. No one can beat him, but at the same time, to not make the fight last 2 seconds, they make Dragonstein punch Adrian a few times, but I mean, bruh, he can literally teleport. He has achieved Ultra Instinct, so no one can stop him. That's why he's so pathetic.
Okay. Those giant women, or that giant woman, that's actually from the movie?
Yes.
What's the
Yes.
story behind that? What's the story behind her, Jono? Did he create her, or what happened?
I don't know. It was just there because, and also while that scene plays in the background, there's this song that plays something like, "We are women, we are tired of men raping us. This is unacceptable. We are women, we are beautiful, we are better than everything." I cringed a lot last time I watched it.
Right. It's like Johnny Wiseau. Not Johnny. Tommy Wiseau.
Word.
The message is good. It's just not presented very well.
I mean, it's the same series that in the first episode, the main protagonist told two girls he just saved from some rapists, because there are only two male characters in Adrian La Serie Vento. One is Adrian, who is perfect, and all the others are teenagers who like to rape girls. And basically, once he saves these girls, he tells them, if you didn't drink that much, you wouldn't have encountered this. So basically, the fault in the rape is it's the victims,
Right.
not the rapist.
Like Medusa. Okay. So it's about women's power, but then they show a giant woman beating up buildings. Still no explanation.
The point. Okay, it's after you're trying to take Adrian La Serie Vento too seriously, but the point of
I just want a simple answer. Why is there a giant woman? Is that already too serious?
the point of the series is that men build too many buildings, and that we should only leave churches and old houses in the countryside. So that's the point. The point of the show is that we destroy everything with buildings and mafia.
So
It's a dystopic future. That's the
mafia?
point. That's the point of the show.
So while the show wants to be equal with sexual or sex rights, they put down women because they say that only men build the buildings.
No, it's not about that. It's just men as for mankind, not for man,
Okay,
a
gotcha.
person with penis.
I was being too literal. I don't know how to be with this show. I mean, I take it too seriously, then I'm too literal. Like, there's a very... I think the line is not a straight line here.
It was supposed to be serious, but
Right. But it's
just
cringy, and that's why it's a classic. Jono, so...
Yeah. A classic. It came out last year, Arthur.
Oh, wow. Wow, so it's a new... Damn, so if you guys think... cult classic, but like things like Tommy Wiseau's movie are done for, and we won't be seeing stuff like that in the future. We have hope. And Italy has presented that.
I am so happy this show was made. Probably the most proud thing as an Italian I can be.
And it is a show. It is a movie, not a show, right?
No, it's a show.
It's a show. Oh,
it's
sorry.
a TV show.
And he spent a lot of money on it, I heard. So
30 million euros and 10 years in the making.
Just like Tommy, it's awesome. It's an awesome story. What was my question there. So I know this is like funny to you and probably your friends. You know, you enjoy watching it. I get it. But is it like
no one of my friends enjoyed it. I'm the only one.
Oh, really? So it's not really a hit to the common public that, hey, this is really funny and cringy? Like, is it a common idea or not yet?
It is to those
that are
to those who enjoy this type of trash, but
yeah,
to the average Italian teenager, at least I speak for my classmates. No, it's not.
No, so it's not
They
that
don't
hot
like
yet.
it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no.
So maybe if it's bad enough, it can stand the test of time, and 5 years from now, it could be very popular as a joke.
It will. It's already a cult. No one will ever.
Nice. Well, let's hope so. Then this guy can make a lot of money. At least he can make his money back, and he'll come up with more stuff, and it'll be he'll be a legend. So let's see if we can get there, because there's a lot of cringy old shows and cartoons, but they don't really stand the test of time in that way. Not like The Room, like other things. So we'll see. Well, that's what happens. Italy producers get an original idea, and that's what happens. I can't hear Gargamel.
It's not a producer. Basically, Adriano Celentano is this singer, songwriter, actor, director, unfortunately, writer. He is everything. This is basically his show. This is everything. This is
his name appears
Adrian
in
show.
everything at the end. Producer, actor, star.
It's like with Kojima. You know, written and directed by Hideo Kojima, but written and directed by Adriano Celentano.
Gotcha. Okay, let me...
Basically, yes.
Let me leave real quick and come back. Okay. I have to refresh that sometimes. Sometimes the screen goes black from one of these guys, or I don't hear them. So let's see if we can hear Gargamel again. Oh, Gargamel, you have your microphone muted. That's why we haven't heard you.
I know, I do.
Okay, all good.
I was actually saying, though, it's kind of funny because I think the laws of gravity don't exist where I live because I keep getting turned upside down. I was making a joke about my camera.
Last question, Jono. What makes this guy, this villain guy, a monster again? What abilities?
He can summon lightnings. I don't know why, but he can.
He can summon what?
He's not a monster in the monstrous term, but he is part of the mafia, so he is a monster.
Right. Okay. Back to hear my voice like this. Okay. Wow, so much more reverb.
I think I better be going, guys. I have to make myself some needs.
Toodles.
All right.
See you guys later.
Have a good day.
See you, Gargamel. Thanks for showing up.
Participate.
By the way, Gargamel, before you go, I wanted to mention something. I'll do that now while you're still here, since you're one of the usuals here. John wants to try at running these Monstercasts. So sometimes when I don't show up or whatever, it might be John running these. So just want to see if everybody's fine with that, and if everybody's approved, and I want everybody's support on that.
As long as you're fine with it, Arthur.
Cool.
Although I would prefer for you to be here, but if you can't, you just can't.
Right.
He's okay.
Right on. I just want to ask everybody that you're respectful and supportive of Jono, and give him a critique when he needs it, like you should be doing for all of us. And I'm sure he'll be trying his best.
I am perfect. I am the ham. I will run this perfectly.
Sidekick.
I'll see you guys later.
Will you now?
See ya, Gargamel.
How intriguing. When do I get my
See ya.
roll?
So Jono did upgrade his microphone, and he's gonna upgrade it even more. He's got his headphones. He's even got a light on his face. He's sweating for you guys. So if somebody's sweating for you in effort, please give him.
It's not even a photography light. It's my light of my desk. That's the best I could afford.
You got quieter. Let's see. Or is it me? So you said you have a photography light. What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm not using a professional light. Those who are you.
Oh, I don't even have my light on. Let me turn mine on. Here's some advice, Jono. if you have a regular table light like that faces you, you know, I don't know if you have one like that. Uh huh. Let's see what you got.
I can
Okay, perfect.
move it like I want.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
The
that's
moment
perfect.
I found the perfect angulation so that I don't
Yeah.
blind myself or get the screen too wide.
Yep. So okay, so listen up.
You're so bright.
Yeah, and that's the issue too. So Jono, what you want to do is you want soft light, right? Because actually on my table right now, I have the same kind of light. It's just one directional light focused on me. But if you look at my face, it's not like crazy like yours, like really, really bright light, right? So what you want to do...
I think the word you're looking for is highlighted.
Yeah, he is very highlighted, yes. So what you want to do is get a thin cloth, or what I'm using, I don't know what I'm using. It's like gift paper wrap that you get with clothing and boxes. But you can use like a sheet from wax paper, like you might have some in the kitchen, you know, wax paper that you use for cooking. You can put that in the oven and put that over the light. Just use 2 pieces of tape, and maybe we can set that up for you after this Monstercast. Put that on there, and it'll give you a soft glow on your face, and you can balance that out so you don't look so highlighted.
I'll set it up.
You could also try using a bandana.
Yeah, or a white T-shirt. Just then you just put it
I
over.
use one of my Agalok t-shirts. Yeah, no.
Something
I'll
you
do
don't
that.
care about, yeah. And
I'll do that another time because it's kind of late, and by the time we'll finish here, it's gonna be even later. So
sure. Just
I
make
can
sure, yeah, just do it by your next stream. It'll look a lot better. We'll actually see your expressionless expressions.
yeah, no, I mean,
But yeah,
it
that'll
looks
help.
like this now because I have also my main light turned off.
Right.
I streamed this afternoon. It was kind of better
Okay.
because, yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, anyway, that's even what I suggest for other people. Instead of spending money for a soft box and all those lights, if you have a table light, that's totally okay. You just take down a light. It's the same effect as if you spend money on a specific light like that, so it's not worth it. Okay, let's move along then. So yes, Jono will be running these. Well, we'll see. It's up to him when he has time too. So it'll be me or Jono, and whoever else wants a hand, you know, let us know. You guys are welcome to use the Voices of the Monsterhood channel if you've been here and you're trustworthy and all that. You're Monsterite. It's been with us. You're welcome to use the Voices of the Monsterhood to upload your stuff if there's monster related. So even if you're doing a gameplay of a game and it's got monsters and stuff, you can stream it on there. That channel is, you know, you can use it, and you can use it to boost yourself wherever you are. Like Jono's doing streaming. Oh, by the way, support Jono's streams on Twitch. You can go over there and watch him. So that's it. It's basically to support each other.
Link it, Arthur. Link it now. Yes, bro. I don't care if South Africa internet is shit. Support me.
Twitch bad.
Sub to me. Give me money so that I can buy more Agalok vinyl.
Yes.
Actually, no, because I finished the collection. I'm still waiting for 2 to arrive because they still have to ship them. But no, YouTube bad.
That's right. Okay, let's move to the next topic then. Jeez, why? Okay, calm down, CPU. What's up with you? All right, let's move on to who else we got here. Louis, if you got anything else to mention, or tie-dye? Oh, that's Bog. Yes.
See movies.
Bog is here now.
Let's go to Boggo. Boggo, where art thou? All right, Boggo.
I'm right here.
Oh boy, there's Boggo. We got a new face, guys.
Yeah.
We got a new face. Look at that. That's Boggo. He's so curly.
Yeah, this is me when I'm actually shaved. Normally, I look a lot more like a hobo.
It's funny how similar we look.
I saw Bog's face before, but never shaved.
The ones of us that really look different don't show up on camera.
Yeah, I'll have to show you guys when it grows back out again. But anyways, my vote for this this week's thing is actually one that a lot of people might not expect. Red dragons from D&D.
Ooh, you're gonna have to explain yourself there for sure.
Well, sure, they are some of the most powerful chromatic dragons out there. But I find them especially pathetic in and of the fact that they refuse to actually accept help from anyone because they're so prideful. And in fact, that's the reason why they have the highest mortality rate of young. Because normally, different dragons in D&D, once they reach a certain age, they'll foster with a dragon of another color. But reds, because they think of themselves as the pinnacle of all dragonkind and everything in general, won't accept help from somebody else, so they just run around and get murdered by adventurers. Being like, oh yes, I am superior to you.
So it's the big head syndrome.
Yeah, and in fact, some of their biggest things of them being especially fearsome, just like great amounts of them going out and doing damage, has just been them trying to one-up one another. Like some dragon just destroys a village, and another one's like, ha! Bitch, I can destroy a bigger village. And suddenly, they're destroying whole towns and shit. Just to try and one-up one another.
Right,
In fact, the only reason they end up knocking each other up is just like, oh yes, she came to me of all dragons.
That's funny, because dragons should be all wise and
They're
knowing
horrible parents, and
and arrogant.
while they come up with good plans and everything, they just kind of all of that goes out the window once they get to a certain degree of just being angry, like, you called my scales dull? Burn, fool!
Reminds me of like the Dragonlance audiobook when I hear your voice with that.
Really?
Or the cartoon, the Dragonlance cartoon. Or not cartoon, but animated movie, if you've seen that one. It's a good one, gotta watch
I have not seen it, but I am familiar.
it. It covers the first novel, so it's, of course, not perfect, but if you never got into Dragonlance, or if you did, gotta check out that first movie.
I still need to read those, actually.
So, okay, red dragons. I wasn't expecting that, but they're still pretty powerful dragons, right?
They are some of the best in combat, but because they are so prone to rage and such, a good example is one of the weakest types of chromatic dragons is actually hated. I mean, not chromatic, sorry. One of the weakest sorts of metallic dragons is actually loathed by them because they are really good at getting on their nerves and leading them into situations where they cannot succeed. Copper dragons, which are one of my favorite dragons in D&D, by the way, are really... They really like doing pranks and stuff.
Nice.
And they will anger a red dragon, lead them into a canyon, and then turn to the point where they can't fly properly, but copper dragons are really good at climbing and jumping.
Cool.
So they can maneuver even better than the red dragon and just go for either a death by 1,000 cuts method or use their terramancy to just turn part of the canyon wall into like mud and bury them completely or partially and take them out that way.
Nice. Awesome. Somehow you've...
And that
fit
is why
dragons in.
red dragons hate copper dragons. Because something so inferior
Right.
manages to get the better of them so often.
Exactly. Nice. Hopefully JMPF will come back. There he is. We'll
Coming through,
call
by
out
the way.
Pro last. Go
We
ahead,
can
Bago.
talk about the movies.
What else did you want to add, Bog?
Oh, I was just wondering if my voice was coming through well.
Yeah, no, you're sounding great today. Everybody's sounding good today. As long as they're coming through because of my own settings here. Cool. So somehow you managed to get dragons in, but not quite as pathetic as I would think. Just pathetic in its own right. The arrogant red dragons of D&D. Interesting. That sounds like a good video to make. The most arrogant dragon in D&D. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about that. That could be a great topic for.
Would
a
you
video.
like my help?
Yes.
I could be some help, but there's plenty of people who would probably be more help.
By the way, let me shout out before I get back to you, Bog. In the last, what's our last video on the channel? Let me take a look here real quick. Why not? Okay, stop that. Right here. The previous to last, the Snakes and Gods video. By the way, that was the second video ever on this channel to be scripted, and well, to be scripted by someone other than myself. And scripting is a new thing still on this channel. I usually went unscripted, just with notes. But that was the second one on this channel that's been scripted. We had one before by Chris, and there's another one coming up with a script that we chatted about a while back. But this one was by JMPF. So huzzah to JMPF. Just wanted to give him that shout out here. That he came up with that script as, yeah. Now, Bago, there's a voice. Thank you, JMPF, by the way. Back to you, Bago.
Arthur still doesn't want to make script for the All About John Hogan video.
I didn't have too much else to say on that topic.
Remember, guys, when Jono starts running these Monstercasts, keep an eye on him and Jono and the John Ham stuff. All right, let me know if it's everything's in order, in a balance in this crazy universe.
There must be balance.
I'm trusting Jono. We'll see. So Bog, how about the last message I sent you? Are you up for that voice?
I most certainly can try. I'm not the best with
I know you're gonna send me one that you're not gonna feel good about, and then you won't send me any more, and you'll say that you'll do it. So whatever you're gonna send me, I'll probably use that. So just be aware of that.
Listen here, I feel called out, and I don't like it.
It's all good, man. So yeah, Bago does he does good voices, and I've asked him. We've chatted about stuff for little voice parts and videos, and he comes up with cool voices, and it's always nice not to have just mine changed by squeezing it or making it longer to make it sound higher, deeper, and changing pitch. It's nice to have another real voice of someone. So Bago's always one of my choices for that.
Yes, my voice is in fact real and in no way robotic, because I am in no way a robot.
There you go. So we'll see if we can get him in the next video. A little part for him, a little rhyme. That would be fun.
I see how you're putting me on the spot, so you can be like, ha, bitch didn't go through.
Nah, I know you seem like a perfectionist, and I totally get that. So you do it or don't. It doesn't matter. You know, to be honest, Bago, I already recorded that part myself. So you know, no pressure there, seriously. And you do sound better than Radio Demon today. You don't sound like a Radio Demon. No, just wanted to give you a shout out. I didn't want to.
I'm just feeling a little Radio Demon. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. So yeah, just wanted to give you a shout out. I didn't want to give you any pressure. Once you do get in the video, I will let everybody know that.
And I feel like I'm gonna cry.
And to everybody else, if you do want to include your voice, you have some good voices. There's times, especially if you have accented voices. If I do a creature from, say, Mexico or Italy, if you guys have accented voices like that, but you can read something in English, I'll ask you out too. Because that's legit. So. Okay, let's keep moving along. We've been really distracted, but it's all right. We're making this
we're kinda going off topic and
real Monster Right talk today. Well, and we're trying to keep Pro to the end, so we're doing it all for Pro too. So that's it with Bago. Let's go to the next person, which is JMPF. Gotta mess with Pro. He's still playing Star Wars, so it's all good. He's unaffected, and he disappeared.
Doesn't want to be affiliated with us anymore. I see how it is.
No, he just dropped out. He's like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. I don't need this.
Gone.
I don't need to be called out. I'm here to have fun. JMPF, I feel like he's... There we go. There's JMPF. He speaks like Radio Demon. Okay. The red character serves as Cow and Chicken's... Cow and Chicken, I remember that. Rather incompetent arch nemesis throughout the series. Originally portrayed as the devil in the pilot, where he attempted to lure Chicken down to hell by getting him to smoke cigarettes. He spends his time trying to either scam, torment, physically harm, or kill Cow and Chicken. He often disguises himself as an authority figure, principals, kings, lunch ladies, police officers, etc. In some episodes, multiple and seemingly distinct red guys are present, usually working together. His phrases are, "Hello, it's me, the red character. Sue me. Oh, fetching. Ah, ooh, oh. And is that a crime?" Pronounced crayum, like his 9 is pronounced nyan. Oh, okay. So that's how he talks. Crayum, nyan. Is that a crime? Crime? Would that be crime? Crime?
Crayum?
Crime?
Is that a crime?
Is that a crime? Crime? Like the other characters in the show, Red will refer to everyone else as ladies, girls, gals, and men regardless of their actual gender. Nice. Okay, so before I continue reading what JMPF shared, he's basically like, what's his name? The demon of Samurai Jack, but more pathetic, obviously, and cartoony. Not quite as cool as, what's his name? You know, the demon, the shape-shifting demon of Samurai Jack. Continuing.
Aku!
Aku.
He's basically a pathetic Aku. Or just a silly cartoon version of Aku. A running joke throughout this... Man, that would be cool to have Samurai Jack as a full-fledged movie. That would be amazing. Sorry. A running joke throughout the series deals with the fact that Red character does not wear pants or underwear. Seems to take pride in his buttocks, right, and his nudity. He often introduces himself with fake names exaggerating this fact. Dr. Laslax, Ben Panst, Dr. Bottoms, Seymour Butts, Mr. Lackapants, Lance Sackless, oh boy, Mrs. Bear Derriere, Bear Derriere, nice one there, Officer Pansofsky, Officer O'Fanahy, Rear Admiral Floyd, Ivan Panst, Dr. I.C. Heine, Mr. Rumproast, Uncle Breezy Bum, and Dr. Rump Shaker. Thank you, JMPF. Thanks for sharing all that. That was actually kind of fun. Okay, and here's another one. This is from Johnny Bravo. Any watchers or any people aware of Johnny Bravo here?
Is it me?
You don't know Johnny Bravo? Okay. Johnny Bravo, good show on Cartoon Network too. Here we go. Derek was accidentally summoned by Johnny Bravo when Johnny performed an incantation from a book titled Evil Secrets of the Nether Regions, which he somehow mistook for a workout book. When Derek showed up, Johnny believed him to be some kind of personal trainer and followed his instructions, which Derek used to attempt to get Johnny to perform acts of evil, such as stepping on the grass next to a keep off the grass sign, or using local market's 10 items or less line with 11 items. Nice. However, all Johnny's acts acted up, causing more good than harm. For instance, releasing the mutant rabbit, which warned the local scientists to danger posed by illegally buried toxic waste. And he's got the funky hair too. Cool. He looks pretty pathetic. Who else? I would say even I'm trying to think of a generic evil pathetic bad guy. You know, with the whole voice, that kind of voice, a little bit of that voice that Bogo does too. I'm thinking like
I do
Gargamel.
a lot of voices. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific here.
True, and you're just gone. Your hair just went everywhere, so you mean it. What was I saying? So I'm thinking like even Gargamel Gold, from the Smurfs. He kind of seems, I don't remember his voice, but he seems like he would be that pathetic, evil guy. Who else? Skeletor's voice is like exactly what I'm picturing, but not Skeletor himself. So I'm trying to think. Anybody on YouTube out there? Let's see who's watching us out there. Probably still have Louis around.
Oi!
If you got anything, Louis, let's see what else. Pro, if you're ready, if you are sneakily watching us, go ahead and share yours if you're up to it. There's JMPF in 2 places at once. Cool, so that is you.
Why not 3?
Who else? There's got to be someone.
Man, this is a small cast. What happened to everyone? Did they die?
I don't know. It is a small cast, and it's an announcing cast too, because we got some changes. But oh well, you guys know of them. You can pass on the word. Those that missed it, well, that's their doing. Alrighty.
It's all there.
Does anybody else have anybody else to mention? Please do so now, or forever hold your pathetic evil monster bad guys. Still not Donde's show. Oh, I wanted to talk to Donde too. Jono, are you aware of Donde's latest challenges?
Of Danda's latest?
Yeah. Does he have anything that we should be presenting now? I don't think there's nothing new. He has one in the progress, right?
No, still in 2 months also. I forgot to
I
mention
was
him.
going to try and do one of those challenges, but this month is art fight, and I want to show you some art later,
Cool.
Arthur.
We'll check it out. So what is this, Jono? What did you share here?
It's Megalon. Probably the most pathetic kaiju aside from Minilla and Gabara. The weak ones. It's Megalon.
Okay, so he got defeated easily, yes?
He got defeated this way. That's even worse.
Oh, he was featured in that one. Well, he
Yeah,
did have
it's
2
only-
guys
it's only
teaming
very-
up on him, so I don't know if that's that pathetic.
No, he had it was a tactic. It was Godzilla and Jet Jaguar versus him, Gigan, but Gigan is a coward, at least in Showa, and he fled before. He fled into space, and then they left Megalon to be.
How was Megalon created? Like, what is he? Because he looks like very insectoid, right?
He is
What?
an ancient divine divinity, worshipped by these underground people, and as always in every Godzilla, human awaken him.
Gotcha. Cool. Worshipped by as an underground greatness. Okay. I guess that's it. We should come up with next topic. I'll make sure to play the outro song. I think I've been forgetting to do that last Monstercast. We are an hour and 18 minutes in, so we're perfectly on time, actually. All it takes, guys, is like
Sure.
5 or 4 of us, and we'll get, an hour and a half done here. Jono, let's see. Take this. Well, you've been in training a while, so I'm sure you're paying attention to all these. Let's come up with the next suggestions for the next Monstercast.
Of course. Typing that down.
Let me call Proster out, see if he wants to.
Gosh, my hair looks ridiculous.
It's all good. The more wild, the better.
Before I got on here, I managed to tame it. I didn't want to put it back in a ponytail because
Yeah.
I was trying to have in a ponytail. But maybe that was the right way to go about it.
You can never go wrong with a ponytail when working with camera,
Yeah.
Especially if you're just working with the top section of the back of the hair. That's what I like to do. Which they do that in Witcher now, but yeah. There's so many limitations on men for style, and I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other topic. But
Monstrous hair.
be creative. Yes, monstrous hair. Louis said, okay, Monster Worlds or Monster Planets. Cool. So we're back to Monster. We'll go with Monster Planets. It'll be Monster Worlds, but I like that.
I'm gonna commit and just say monsters that have something to do with hair.
Ooh, okay. I think we had hairy monsters. Did we have something like that, guys? Or hair covered?
Let me check. I don't think so. Let me check.
I'm sure you probably did, but just because it has something to do with hair doesn't mean it in itself is hairy.
Yeah. So what should we call it, Bog? Like
Monsters that like steal hair.
Or what about
are
like
created
monsters
from
with
airbrush
stylish
brushes.
hair? So all those like villains that have a stylish haircut.
Oh no, I won't be able to choose between all the villains with pompadours.
Because then we can have the fun discussion of like who actually tailors their hair and how much effort they put into it. I'll just say hair monsters for now. Hair-based monsters. Okay, Monster World. Okay. What else do we have? Jono's calling out John Hamm too. 2 votes already. What else we got? Let's come up with some good ones. Vegetable monsters? No, we can do better than that. How about, I don't think we've done this one yet. Multi-mouthed monsters. Yeah, multi-mouthed monsters. Monsters with many mouths. All over. Meaning at least 2 or 3. That'll be a fun one. What else? What else? The scariest monsters to visit are monster aliens to visit planet Earth. Because I know we've done monster aliens. I'm pretty sure we did something like that. But how about like, I'd want to see who... No, that's just aliens. Let's see.
Well, Arthur, why are you trying to get... You already...
You're cutting out, but I can understand exactly what you're saying anyway. Seeing what you're voting for.
Here, I have proof. Here's you typing what...
Let's see. I got one. Monsters of a specific color. So maybe they appear in a specific color, but color has something to do with them. Maybe that's where they draw their energy. Something with color has to do with them. A little bit like the one JMPF mentioned today, that demon, but maybe something more to do with color. That's a pretty tough one to find. If you want to get something like right on on topic with
You're
that.
making me remember an obscure alien. I mean, an obscure book that has an alien that's associated with color.
Nice. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay. Okay, and I got one more. Best monstrous novel you've read. There we go. Here they are, guys. Monster Planets. Hair-based monsters, so they could be stylish hair or they need hair or something. And specifically, we're talking hair, like hair on the head, not fur, because you could get away with that. So we're talking hair here. Multi-mouthed monsters of a specific color.
I think you're forgetting. And
best monstrous novel you've ever read, or you've read. And that's it. I can't think of any other one. Jono can't think of any more. Nobody else can, it seems. So let's vote.
Here it is. Please vote.
JMPF votes novel. Cool. I'm gonna vote the novel one. Well, I might not even be here, but I'll listen. Point is,
if you're not here, it's gonna.
If Jono does run these Monstercasts and I'm not here, or if anybody else, I'm probably gonna catch up on them and listen to them. I'm gonna get Jono prepared a little bit after this, so if anybody wants to stick around, you can have fun with that too. Jono's still not voting, so I don't know if he can run these Monstercasts yet.
I'm
Bog-
going to
yes.
vote for my own because
Bog votes for hair. All right. Hopefully
I
he'll
want
show
at
up.
least one person to have voted for hair.
There we go.
And I count for at least like half of a person, so that's halfway to my dream being achieved.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think we can definitely get your dream achieved here. Jono at 2 places at once. JMPF already voted. Bog did. Louis says hair based. Okay. So that's 2 votes. See, Bogo? Louis heard you out there. Okay.
Now I've got 1.5 votes for it.
So we have 2 against 2. We need a tiebreaker.
Well, I can't even find my tie, let alone a breaker for it.
Eh.
Although I don't know why you'd want to have so much electronics in a tie that you'd need a breaker to deal with the first.
Nice.
Seems kind of like a fire hazard.
We need a tiebreaker. Let's all vote for that. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I shouldn't have voted then. Wait, did Jono still didn't vote? Damn it! Will you just break the tie, Jono?
No. Okay.
You always do.
between,
Alright,
novel
he's-
or hair based. Can I talk about myself on hair based?
Oh, by the way,
You already
want
to take over Monstercast. You want to take over the channel. Now you want a whole Monstercast about you, not even John Ham. Is your hair? Does your hair get that wild, Jono?
Because I
Does
haven't
your hair eat insects? I didn't think so.
You know, I
Mine
didn't
does.
even-
It's a curse.
I even read any monster novels
You haven't read any. Okay.
for John. Yes, John Hogan Monsters Part 2 Adrian edition, but if that's not the case, then yeah, it's hair
You're obviously
monsters.
going to talk about John Ham since
Yes,
he has long
of
hair.
course.
So are you voting for
Yes.
hair monsters?
Yeah, because no one wants to vote for cool Monstercast.
Yes. We're not cool enough. Okay. All right, guys. Hair monsters it is. Bogo's dream became reality. So, Bogo, let's hear it from you. There we go. Next time, we're going to talk about hair. I don't want to say based, like hair connected, hair intertwined monsters. Something with them, either
They're associated.
associated. That's probably the best word. Just either they always appear with their stylish hair, or their hair has a lot to do. Maybe their hair has powers. I guess we can reach those lines too. I know there's monsters with hair that does things. I mean, there is a snaky one from mythology that's female, a very famous female one. But yeah, thought I heard Suprocity. Aw, sorry, JMPF. You're hearing things. Sorry. That's how much we miss OCD. How about Meat Shield? I chatted with Meat Shield for hours last time. Too bad he didn't show up. Let's tag him. Because I think he wanted to, right, Jono? But he just didn't know about these.
I don't remember he didn't say that when I was. I then went, but I think that if the topic was cooler, he would have joined.
Mhm. Remember now, Jono, you can't be biased with topics. If you're running these monster casts, you have to be unbiased. If people vote some topic you think is lame,
Then
you have
why?
to support it.
Okay, then why you always ignore John Logan Masters? You're the master. You should.
I'm too nice for you. I shouldn't have never allowed that one. You give them a finger, they want the whole body. I've been Peachy Monster Planets forever. Right, and no victory either.
Well, Arthur.
We'll keep trying
Arthur,
it, Louis.
I,
I'm sure it'll get chosen someday. Yes, John.
it is already chosen. Monstercast number 100.
No, we're not talking about that. I'm talking to Louis.
Yes.
My buddy Louis. That doesn't have anything for John Ham.
Let's see.
Okay.
82.
Guys,
so
we're going to finish this Monstercast up. Thank you for
54
joining in.
times.
It's been a fun one. I was hoping more people would show in because I think the pathetic Evil Guy Monsters could have been really fun. And I know Chris and the others would find some more, but they probably weren't expecting maybe a Monstercast today since I've been doing every other week. That's totally all right. It'll be out there for you guys to see. If you want to mention the monster, mention it in the comments. We'll always see them. And Jono, if you run these, remember to read the comments.
Wait, Steve's talking now. Monstercast cast number 100, aside from being John First edition,
Really?
it will be on Halloween.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
100 will
October
fall on
31st.
Halloween?
Mhm.
Told you guys.
I mean, if we don't skip any Saturday
World of Monsters has
on
power.
Halloween.
We have power. We have influence. It's beyond understanding, the understanding of science. Okay. Like I was saying before that, what was I saying?
I don't know. I just remember you getting interrupted
Me
while you
too.
were
Me too.
talking. Probably. You might have not been talking. What if this is all an illusion?
So yeah, Louis, keep pitching it. We'll choose it someday. I wanted to make a note to the ham here. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, always keep an eye on the comments too, especially Jono. If you do join in on this Voices of Monsterhood channel, keep an eye on the comments. You know what kind of comments we get. And you guys, if you missed the Monstercast but you're listening after, let us know in the comments if you thought of some cool or funny or cringy, pathetic monsters. I should have came more prepared too, but you know, at least I'm preparing for something. That's the main channel more and more. Halloween Day will be an awesome Monstercast. Yep, and it'll be an awesome another art contest. Hopefully I can offer more money this year too. Let's keep that money growing. Let's keep those prizes growing. All right, guys, with that
Give
said,
them money.
thank you all for your support. If I don't see you on here for a while, you know, I'll see you in the comments. You know, you can always message me on Facebook here or YouTube, both channels. If you want to reach me through YouTube, it's easier through the main World of Monsters. I do catch up on comments there quicker because there's so many. So there you go. Thank you, guys. I'll see you around. Let's get to that 100K and relaunch World of Monsters with power. Thank you, Jono, for joining in. Thank you, Gargamel Pryor, for showing up with camera, and Bogo for showing up with cam. Thank you, JMPF, again, for all the help and for showing up. Maybe I hope. So, Louis, I'm not sure. Next week, I don't know if I'll be there. Are you going to be there, Jono? Do you have any clear answers if you're going to be here?
Next Saturday, I shall be here, yes.
Okay.
It's going to be from Saturday to Saturday the 1st of August. Surely gone, because I come back from my trip on August 4th. I will be at my vacation house for at least 3 weeks of August, but I should be able to, because I have internet.
Cool.
But I won't be at my PC, so I don't know how much I can host. And then from the end of August, I'll be here.
Cool.
At home.
And I'll talk to Jono too. We'll try to keep the same schedule with the Monstercast. But the good thing with Jono doing this is Jono's at a time zone where it's probably better for him to get started earlier. So that 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time that I try to shoot for here, but usually I do half an hour later or 20 minutes later, Jono will probably hit that mark. He will probably start right at that 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time because that's more convenient for him too. So we'll be better scheduled if whenever he runs it. So yeah, nothing else should change. That. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, guys, thank you for the support. Next time we'll be talking about, what was the word? Hair-connected monsters? Hair-based monsters? Hair-associated monsters.
Hair-affiliated.
Hair-affiliated monsters.
No, associated. I think it was associated.
All right, guys, let's play the outro. Thank you all for the support. Thank you, Louis, out there, also for joining in, and you guys for being at 2 places at once. For Jono to continuing to try to vote John Hamm and not crying.
It will happen one day.
Deal. As soon as he starts to cry, he loses the praise. Really
you know it's going to happen, Arthur. One day or another.
Goodbye, everybody. Go ahead and say your goodbyes, guys.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Bye, see ya.
Wait a sec.
Bye, Barry.
Nice, smooth Monstercast today.
Don't interrupt, Arthur.
Oh, go ahead, Jono.
It's like my mess.
Yes.
Beware that when fighting Hum,
You're not
you
even
yourself
talking,
do not
Jono.
become a Hum. For when you gaze long into the Hum,
Bullshit.
the Hum gazes also
Bull.
into you. Friedrich
That sounds like
W.
something that
Nietzsche.
Tron type.
And
Was it Tron? I'm not looking.
in the words of Chris, fear evil, blow its head up with a shotgun. And in the words of Victor, understand. Don't fear the darkness, understand it. And in the words of Super OCD, no words, just a moment of silence for Super OCD. And that's it. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Okay. And there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.